Hey everyone. Well, today's the first day we've had an actual nice day in about the last 3 weeks, as it's just been freezing out. If you went outside, you just had to bundle right up. It was just horrible. And if that wasn't enough, each week we got about a foot of snow, as you can see. So in other words, I haven't been able to get out to do anything. So what I thought I'd do to make a little video for you is do a little walk around the neighborhood I live in now, and I've lived here for the last 25 years, and it's also the same neighborhood that I grew up in until grade 2 when we moved out. My grandparents lived in the area, my cousins, everybody. It's right in the Park Road and Gibb Street. Set of lights down there, that's Gibb. We'll take a walk down there anyways. But school I used to go to is College Hill School, and it used to be just right up over the corner there. And that's the Park Road Bridge. And back in 2009, we had a huge train derailment here. And they all started bunching up on the right-hand side of the bridge, and over on the left, they started going up like a zigzag all the way down the track. How it didn't hit anything underneath or end up in any of the backyards, I don't know, but we all ended up getting evacuated out of the area for a couple of days. So anyways, let's go for a little walk around. Now, this place here obviously was a gas station at one point. It opened up as a shop a couple times, but after that it's been vacant for years now. My guess is the land is probably so contaminated nobody wants to touch it. And that over there is Marland Variety. We'll take a walk through that parking lot and show you the things. Snow everywhere here, don't want to fall. But these are the Marland apartments. I think these ones go for somewhere around $2,000, give or take a couple hundred, depending on 1 or 2 bedroom. The bar ones over there, I think they're a little cheaper. They're around $1,600. And if you keep going straight down there, you'll run right into Canadian Tire. And on the opposite side of that is the Oshawa Centre. So, like I said, I'm only maybe a 10-minute walk from it. Snowbanks everywhere. The worst part is supposed to get cold again this weekend. And that's Joe's Barber Shop. It's been there forever. That's where I used to go and get my hair cut when I was just a little guy. And the laundromat's been there for a long time. There used to be a little sub shop in here too, but it's gone. I think the laundromat took it over. Marland Variety, been there forever since I was a kid. And down here at the end we got Johnny's Restaurant. Now, this was my go-to place for burgers. Had the best one in the area that I could find anyways. Unfortunately, they had a kitchen fire and they've been closed for the past couple of years. My guess is it went through going through insurance or something, and that's why it's not open anymore. But these have this thing there, a burger challenge, and there's a YouTuber out there called Beard Meets Food. He's got about 6 million subscribers, and he came and did the challenge here. I'll put a link to his video down in the description if you want to check it out. Now, that over there, the car dealership, if I remember correctly, it used to be a Dodge Chrysler back in the day. We used to cut through the back parking lot, and then there's a little bridge down over the creek, and we'd go up into my grandparents' backyard. And now we start to see the fun stuff. A lot of all these houses have been here for a long time, so. remember one time I was standing back there waiting for the bus to go to work on midnights, and all of a sudden I seen this whole row of guys come booting around the corner. They're all dressed in black, had helmets on, shields, carrying guns and everything. I was like, what is going on? And then it clued in, it must have been like the SWAT team or whatever it is going to do a raid. So they went down one of the driveways of one of these houses into the backyard, and then all you hear is police, open up, and the big bang where they knocked the door down. I guess they didn't find what they were looking for. But Parts Man here, it's been here forever, as long as I know. I don't know what it used to be or previously, so if anybody knows, let me know. A lot of strange people walking around here. Across here. You wait, buddy. And I don't remember what used to be here previously, but it's been a gas station for a long time. It used to be a Max Milk store, but then they changed it over to Circle K. But I think that's all the same company anyways. Oh, we'll get across here. It's good to hit the lights good. Take a little zigzag up here through the park. Better than walking down that way. A lot of time spent on these streets. And this here is Rundle Park. Now, this clubhouse here, it's all brand new. The original clubhouse, it used to be right over here by the tree. They used to run the lengthways down along here. And back over in that corner, believe it or not, used to be a big baseball diamond. You'd think somebody hit a good hit, they'd hit it right out to the road. And in behind the clubhouse, there used to be a big sandbox, or the local cat litter box. And there used to be a set of the old style monkey bars. And I'll always remember those ones, as they were the first monkey bars I ever hung upside down from. Now this street coming up here is Burke Street. And my cousin, he used to live maybe 20 houses down towards the left. So we used to come up here with remote control cars, rip them around here in the parking lot. A lot of the same old houses, but you get a bunch of new ones too. And we'll head back over to Gibb Street. All I know is I'm done with winter. I've had enough. Oh, move over. And I'm getting run over. Now this little house here on the corner, at one time it used to be a little mom and pop variety store. But that was a long time ago. And all these empty areas out along here is because there are plans to widen Gibb Street to 4 lanes. But that's been going on for the last 25 years since I've moved in here. More people who don't shovel. It's been a nightmare down here because they closed part of Simcoe Street, so they got traffic redirected all over the place, over onto Ritson, down by this area. Now there used to be a house right here on the corner, and at one time there used to be a little mom and pop store inside the bottom of it, and they had the good ice cream in there, the stuff in the tubs that you scoop out and put in the cones. I remember my grandparents bringing me down. We used to live just right up there. I'll show you. And come down, walk down, get a cone and that. They shot a movie just up there. It was Woody Harrelson was in it. It's called the Prize Winner of Defiance, Ohio, or something like that. They had the whole streets blocked off, and they wouldn't let any of us down there to actually meet him or anything. That was kind of a bummer. I would have liked to meet Woody. Up here, I'll show you the little house that was built way in the back, and I don't know why, but it's been there for as long as I can remember. That's the old Vanier High School. We'll cut through there on the way back. Alright, here's the little hidden house. See, it's way in back there. Like I said, it's been there forever. I don't know why they would have built it so far back to begin with. And I'll show you a couple more things before we turn around and head back up the other way. Path up here will lead you down over to Midtown Mall. That's where all the sketchiness is. The creek's frozen. Now the city built this pathway here, and nobody can use it. It's been blocked off for about 15 years. The reason is on the other side there, they built it so low and close to the creek that whenever it floods, the whole sidewalk's underwater. When the ice all breaks up, all the sidewalk will be buried under ice. I just wanted to show you this. Our new great big pool that, as you can see, was supposed to have been done by July 2025. Guess what? It's not. Well, at least I actually see somebody up there with a construction vest on, so maybe they are doing something. They said it's supposed to be open by springtime or summer. But, and for those of us who live around here, I guess we all get free swimming for the year. It's pretty good because the old pool, I think it was about, the original was built in the 30s. Then they redid it in the 60s. And since then they've just been patching it together. So, time to tear it down and put a new one in. More homeless people. Maybe not homeless, but normal people don't go that way. There's a walkway there. You see how close it is right to the water. It just floods the whole thing down there. And there used to be a couple houses here. One of them was a daycare, I remember that. They're gone now to make way for the new road, or for the widening of the road. Now the school here, it's Village Union now, but it used to be the old Vanier High School. What happened was the high school sat empty for a long time, and the school that was right up there at the lights was kindergarten through 6, and they moved all of them down to this place here, and I think the one up there is an adult learning center now. I don't want to walk by those cars, so I'll go down the other driveway. But when they redid it for all the young kids, they completely fenced the whole place right in all around the back. And there's a great big track and field track out there, soccer field, everything. And you used to be able to just cut across and that. Keep the homeless out as well. But it pretty much stayed the same. They did a little bit of remodeling down here at the end. There where the old automotive shops used to be. Remember riding my bike all down through here lots and lots of times. There used to be a set of stairs along this side somewhere. I remember driving down them and crashing one time. But a lot of this was all remodeled. And the big building at the end, that's got a big swimming pool in it. I don't know if it's still being used for anything or not. I've never seen anybody going in or out. But it was where I took my swimming lessons when I was just a little guy. This is where the automotive shops all used to be along here. As kids, we used to go on the other side, climb up part of the fence, you could get up onto the roof. Go up there and you find all kinds of tennis balls and stuff. There's a big pool. So. Now this street here, it used to come to a dead end. And all it was a little green walkway bridge over the creek here. But then when they redid Park Road, because originally that big bridge was never there. It was just a downhill slope and you would get onto the roads from it. In that area down there, it floods out a lot too. Now this is the area I live in. It's basically two streets, this one, the one down there in this little short section. Most of the houses all around here are either a bungalow style or they're like these little short square ones. Oh, out of breath. My grandparents used to live right up the road here, and it's also the house I grew up in, just up the road here. When I first moved in, it was a lot of older people here, but now it's changed to a younger crowd. So this house right up here, the white one, is my grandparents' old place. Now back when they owned it though, they didn't have that thing up on top of the roof there, that addition. So that's all been added. This house here, it used to be you couldn't see it because there's so many bushes all right around the whole thing. They've cut all that down. And this little house here is the one I grew up in as a little guy. Up on the second floor. Window on the left is a bedroom. Window on the right is the bathroom. Over on the side top, that's where the kitchen is. The back side's a little bit of a living room kind of thing. It was just me and my mum there. So, doggy in the window, watching me. A few years back though, there's a car fire in the driveway and it ended up melting all the siding off the side of the house. So. And back before this bridge was built, and it used to be just a roadway, a car smashed into the front of this house, or there used to be a different one here at one time. But I remember that as a little guy. Car sticking halfway out of a house. And so we're basically back now to where we started. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. And until next time, take care everyone.